Oh, it's up. It's up too soon. What have I done? Oh, I'll turn it off for a minute. Oh, I got everything up wrong. Look at that. Good evening to you all. Welcome to the Saturday night quiz. Just to prove it's live, everything's not where it should be on the screen, but never mind. You're very welcome on another Saturday evening. Not too nice outside again, so I'm sure we're all in the right place inside in the warm. Right, let me put the picture quiz up, which some of you have just seen anyway. It's one of these dingbat things. I don't know quite what dingbats mean, but it's a dingbat quiz. And basically you have to work out the word or phrase from the little pictures that are up there. If you've done these before, you'll either be really, really good at them, or like me, absolutely hopeless. And there's only one that I managed, when I put these up, loaded these up earlier, there was one that I actually could work out, which was number 10. The others I could not work out at all, I have to be honest. I did get number 7 in the end, yeah. So I would have got 2 on this. So if you get any better than 2, when we do the scores in a minute, you'll have done better than I will have done. So 2 is the score to beat. We'll just have this up for a little while we just allow anybody else to join us. But I'll say hello to those I can see on one of the feeds. I can see Andrew. Good evening, Andrew. Good evening to Cassie. Good evening to Steph. Good evening to Emily and the Rivers. Good evening to Angela. Good evening to Carolyn and Alan. And good evening to Helen as well. You're all very, very welcome. If you're out there somewhere else, you're also very welcome if you're on YouTube or Twitter or a website and you've got the feed from our quiz programme tonight. You're all very, very welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very welcome. It's quite easy. We just put some, the first round we put these pictures up for you to guess. The other rounds we just ask the questions. You write down the answers at home and then I'll give you the answers and you just see how you score. And it's all for fun, free of charge, no catches, just a bit of fun on a Saturday evening to be together with other people and have a bit of a quiz. That's all it's about. Okay, so have a look at those pictures for another couple of minutes and we will see how you do on the pictures quiz. I'm just looking to see, sometimes I get a text from Les because he joins some weird way and then he texts me to tell me he's there, but I haven't had anything from Les, so maybe Les is not with us tonight. Or sometimes I know his technology seems to run very slow and he's about five minutes behind us somehow. I think it's time he upgraded his laptop and his Wi-Fi at home, so he's a bit quicker and up with everybody else. But there we go. Have a look at those dingbats. See if you can work out the words or phrases for those 10 dingbats. Look at those words, look at the pictures, and see if you can work out the sort of code or what it's trying to tell you. See how you do with that. So I would score 2 on this round. So if you get better than 2 when we score it in a minute, then you'll be doing better than me. And I'm going to try and play along with the quiz as well. I haven't looked at the answers to any of the other rounds, so I will write down the answers on my sheet as well if I think I know the answer, and I'll see how I score as well, because that'll make some of you feel a lot better, I'm sure, because my scores won't be that good. Okay, another 20 seconds and then we'll have a look at the dingbats. I wonder how you're doing with these and whether this is a good one for you or not. We're going to find out in just a few seconds. Okay, let's start slowly with these then. So, 10 dingbats. Have you been able to work them out? Number one is a fine line. A fine line. I wonder if you got that one. A fine line. Number 2 is a round of drinks. And if you look in there, you can see sherry, rum, gin, beer, vodka. So it's a round of drinks. You're getting the gist of it now, I expect, if you didn't get the gist of what dingbats was about before. Number 3 is daddy longlegs. Daddy longlegs. Daddy longlegs. So a fine line, a range of drinks, and daddy long legs. That's line 1. Line 2. In black and white. In black and white. Number 5. Mixed company. Mixed company. So it's the word company all mixed up. Mixed company. What about number 6 then? Run back and forth. Run back and forth. So the word run backwards and forth. Run back and forth. So the second line, in black and white, mixed company, and run back and forth. Now number 7 was one of the ones that I got straight away. Number 7 is square deal. Square deal is number 7. Number 8, stretch limo. Stretch limo. Now number 9, I like number 9. When I looked at the answer, I did like number 9. I wonder if any of you get number 9. It's 10-ish shoes. 10 issues, or tennis shoes. Shoes for playing tennis, or 10 issues. 10 issues. Did you get that one? And number 10 I got, which was touchdown. Touchdown. So there we go. A fine line, a round of drinks, daddy long legs, in black and white, mixed company, run back and forth, square deal, stretch limo, tennis shoes, and touchdown. Helen can't see some of them because my words are across. You've obviously got Google, whatever it's called, where it translates and puts the text up on the screen. So that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Emily in the River 7, Andrew 8, Cassie 6, Carolyn and Alan 6. You've all done better than me. I say I would have got 2 on this round. Steph 6, even Steph's got better. Mila, everybody. 6 is the lowest score other than me, which was 2. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's see if anybody else has put scores up anywhere else. Nobody else has put scores up. I can see we've got quite a few other people about, but that's absolutely fine. You don't have to. You don't need to put scores up. Let's get rid of that picture quiz then. And let's put the little footer up. There we go. Okay, our first proper round tonight is, as usual, in the news. So have you been watching or listening to the news over the last week or so? Have you got a clue of any of the things that have been happening in the news, either in the newspaper, on the TV news or radio news? Well, let's see how up you are with things that are topical. Here we go then. Number 1. According to Prince Harry in Spare, William and Kate were religious fans of which TV show? According to Prince Harry in Spare, William and Kate were religious fans of which TV show? Number 2. Which Tom Cruise film was the best-selling release of 2022? Which Tom Cruise film was best-selling release of 2022? Number 3. Which man recently climbed a fence to leave the ground after watching his son make his debut for Brentford Reserves? Which man recently climbed a fence to leave the ground after watching his son make his debut for Brentford Reserves? Number 4. Who features alongside Barney in the ITV show Breaking Bad? Who features alongside Barney in the ITV show Breaking Dad, not Breaking Bad, Breaking Dad. I thought I'd heard something called Breaking Bad. I was actually not reading it properly, was I? So I'm just writing an answer down to one that I do know the answer for, or I believe I do. Okay. Number 5. Which comedian will host the 2023 Brit Awards for the second year? Which comedian will host the 2023 Brit Awards for the second year? Number 6. In which country have a number of people been arrested for trying to steal a massive 3,000-year-old statue with a crane? In which country have a number of people been arrested for trying to steal a massive 3,000-year-old statue with a crane? Number 7. Former professional wrestler Dave Bautista has said that he is relieved that his role as which Marvel character is coming to an end. Former professional wrestler Dave Bautista has said he is relieved that his role as which Marvel character is coming to an end. I'm having a guess at that one. I haven't really got a clue, but I'm putting one down and we'll see how I do. Number 8. Which NBA side recently set a new record by scoring 40-40 free throws in their match with Oklahoma City Thunder? No idea. Which NBA side recently set a new record by scoring 40-40 free throws in their match with Oklahoma City Thunder? I know the next one, but I can't remember what the answer is. I remember seeing a picture of this. Number 9. Burt's Books in Swindon went viral recently after displaying Prince Harry's spare in its window alongside which Bella Mackie novel? I remember seeing a picture of this, but I can't remember what the name of the other novel was. I've seen it, and I'm just not remembering it. Burt's Books in Swindon went viral recently after displaying Prince Harry's spare in its window alongside which Bella Mackie novel? And number 10. Which R&B trip have won the BBC Sound of 2023? Which R&B trip have... I don't know if that's supposed to be trip or trio. It says trip here. It could be R&B trio. I think there's a few typos in the questions this week. I think that might be which R&B trio have won the BBC Sound of 2023. Okay, let me read those through one more time. Number 1. According to Prince Harry in Spare, William and Kate were religious fans of which TV show? Number 2. Which Tom Cruise film was the best-selling release of 2022? I've got a good guess on that one. Number 3. Which man recently climbed a fence to leave the ground after watching his son make his debut for Brentford Reserves? Number 4. Who features alongside Barney in the ITV show Breaking Dad? Number 5. Which comedian will host the 2023 Brit Award for the second year? I've had a guess at that and I'm probably wrong. Number 6. In which country have a number of people been arrested for trying to steal a massive 3,000-year-old statue with a crane? Number 7. Former professional wrestler Dave Bautista has said he is relieved that his role as which Marvel character is coming to an end? Again, I've had a guess at that one. Number 8. Which NBA side recently set a new record by scoring 40-40 free throws in their match with Oklahoma City Thunder? Number 9. Burt's Books in Swindon went viral recently after they displayed Prince Harry's spare in its window alongside which Bella Mackie novel? Can't think of the name of that one, but I do have seen the pictures. And number 10. Which R&B trio, I think it is, although it says trip here, have won the BBC Sound of 2023? Okay, let's see how you've done on this one then. I've only had a guess on 3 of them, so my top score is going to be 3 if I get them all right. I'm only confident on one of those 3, so yes, I think I'll be scoring 1. Now, here we go. Number 1. According to Prince Harry in Spare, William and Kate were religious fans of which TV show? It was Suits, apparently. Suits. Number 2, which Tom Cruise film was the best-selling release of 2022? And this is what I put down. It was Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick. So I've got 1 point. Number 3, which man recently climbed a fence to leave the ground after watching his son make his debut for Brentford reserves? Apparently it was David Beckham. David Beckham. Number 4, who features alongside Barney in the ITV show Breaking Dad? Well, it's Bradley Walsh. It's Bradley Walsh. Now, I put Bradley Walsh down, but not for that answer. I put Bradley Walsh down for the next one. So I have got Bradley Walsh down, but not on the right question. So that one was Bradley Walsh for number 4, who features alongside Barney on the ITV show Breaking Dad. Now, number 5, which comedian will host the 2023 Brit Awards the second year? I put Bradley Walsh down, but it's actually Mo Gilligan. Mo Gilligan. Number 6, in which country have a number of people been arrested for trying to steal a massive 3,000-year-old statue with a crane? It's Egypt, apparently. Egypt. Number 7, former professional wrestler Dave Bautista has said that he is relieved that his role as which Marvel character is coming to an end? I got this one wrong, I did have a guess. It's Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 8, which NBA side recently set a new record by scoring 40-40 free throws in their match with Oklahoma City Thunder? It was Miami Heat, apparently. Miami Heat. Number 9. Right, I've just seen the answer. Yes, I do remember it now. Burt's Books in Swindon went viral recently after displaying Prince Harry's spare in its window alongside which Bella Mackie novel? It's How to Kill Your Family. How to Kill Your Family. And number 10, which R&B trio, I think it is, although it says Trip here, have won the BBC Sound of 2023? It is Flow. Flow. Now, so that you don't feel too bad with your scores, I scored 1, which was the Tom Cruise film. I got my other guesses completely wrong, so it was 1 for the Quizmaster on that round. I'm sure all of you will do much, much better than me. And you're just about to prove me right. 5 for Andrew. 3 for Angela Pierce. 6 for Emily Rose. Helen, you've let me down. You couldn't even match my 1. I was trying to make you feel better by showing how bad I am. 6 for Steph. 7 for Cassie. 6 for Caroline and Anne. It doesn't matter though, does it? It's all a bit of fun. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you score 0 or 10, nobody really minds. Okay, round 2. Round 2 is all things German. All things German. We haven't had a round like this before, but here we go. We'll see how we do on this one. All things German. Here we go. I shall have some guesses on this as well. In what year did Germany host both the Olympics and the Winter Olympics in the same year? In which year did Germany host both the Olympics and the Winter Olympics in the same year? Number 2. After Germany, which country has the greatest amount of German speakers? I'm going to have a guess at that one. I've got a good idea on that one. After Germany, which country has the greatest amount of German speakers? Number 3. The Russian term Tsar and the German term Kaiser are both derived from which title for a Roman ruler? The Russian term Tsar and the German term Kaiser are both derived from which title for a Roman ruler? Number 4. In which month of 1939 did Britain declare war on Germany? In which month of 1939 did Britain declare war on Germany? Number 5. German supermodel Heidi Klum married which British musician who first came to fame singing on the Adamski hit Killer? German supermodel Heidi Klum married which British musician who first came to fame singing on the Adamski hit Killer? No idea. No idea on that one. Number 6. In which city did Hitler's 1923 beer hall putsch take place? No idea on this one either. In which city did Hitler's 1923 beer hall putsch take place? Let's have a guess. There we go. Number 7. On which river is the city of Hamburg situated? On which city is the city of Hamburg situated? Number 8. Which day of the week is Mardi in French, Martedì in Italian, and Dienstag in German? And I do apologise if I've got those words completely wrong. I know the French is not too bad. Which day of the week is Mardi in French, Martedì in Italian, and Dienstag in German? Number 9. German swimmer Michael Gross was nicknamed after which bird due to his 7-foot arm span? I'm guessing that one. German swimmer Michael Gross was nicknamed after which bird due to his 7-foot arm span? I've managed to have a guess on all of these questions. I think I know the last one. Number 10. Which World War II German general was known as the Desert Fox? Which World War II German general was known as the Desert Fox? Well, I've had a guess on every question, so we'll see how I do on this one. Let me read them through one more time. Number 1. In what year did Germany host both the Olympics and Winter Olympics in the same year? Number 2. After Germany, which country has the greatest amount of German speakers? Number 3. The Russian term Tsar and the German term Kaiser are both derived from which title for a Roman ruler? Number 4. In which month of 1939 did Britain declare war on Germany? Number 5. German supermodel Heidi Klum married which British musician who first came to fame singing on the Adamski hit Killer? Number 6. In which city did Hitler's 1923 beer hall putsch take place? Number 7. On which river is the city of Hamburg situated? Number 8. Which day of the week is Mardi in French, Martedì in Italian, and Dienstag in German? Number 9. German swimmer Michael Gross was nicknamed after which bird due to his 7-foot arm span? And number 10. Which World War II German general was known as the Desert Fox? Right. Let's see how we do then. Number 1. In what year did Germany host both the Olympics and Winter Olympics in the same year? It was 1936, so I didn't get that one. 1936. Number 2. After Germany, which country has the greatest amount of German speakers? It is Austria. And I did get that one right. Number 3. The Russian term Tsar and the German term Kaiser are both derived after which title for a Roman ruler? It is Caesar. Caesar. Number 4. In which month of 1939 did Britain declare war on Germany? It was September. September. Number 5. German supermodel Heidi Klum married which British musician who first came to fame singing on the Adamski hit Killer? She married somebody called Seal. Seal. I'm not doing very well. I've got one right so far. Number 6. Number 6. In which city did Hitler's 1923 beer hall putsch take place? It was Munich, and I did put Munich down, but it was a pure guess, so I'm now up to 2. So Munich for number 6. Number 7. On which river is the city of Hamburg situated? It is on the Elbe. E-L-B-E, the Elbe. Number 8. Which day of the week is Mardi in French, Martedì in Italian, and Dienstag in Germany? Well, I know a little bit of French, and I did get that Mardi and Martedì and Dienstag is Tuesday, so I did get that one. Tuesday. Number 9. German swimmer Michael Gross was nicknamed after which bird due to its 7-foot arm span? It was the albatross. I put eagle down, but it was the albatross. And I'm quite confident on the last question. Which World War II German general was known as the Desert Fox? It was Rommel. Rommel. And I did get that one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 in that round. Hopefully you'll all be beating me in that round. 4 for the Quizmaster in all things German. 9 for Steph. Well, yeah, you've definitely beat me there, Steph. 9 for Andrew, 8 for Emily and the Rivers, 3 for Helen. Oh, almost beat me, Helen. Angela, 8. Well done. Any more scores coming in? I think that's probably all the scores we're waiting for. That's fine. And 9 for Cassie. Well done, Cassie. Excellent. Okay. Let's see how you do on this round. I don't think I'm going to do very well on this one. This is called What Comes... Oh, Carolyn and Alan 7. Sorry, I missed you there. Carolyn and Alan 7. Round 3 is What Comes Next. What comes next? Okay. So I'm going to read some bits out and you have to tell me what comes next in the sequence. Okay. So the first one, number 1, is QWERTY. So QWERTY. What comes next? QWERTY or QWERTY. What comes next? Now you should all have an advantage on that one because most of you will have something in front of you can check that on, just to give you a clue. Number 2. Number 2. Pa Howard von Cleve. What comes next? Pa Howard von Cleve. Do you know what comes next in that sequence? Pa Howard von Cleve. Number 3. Number 3. I haven't got a clue on number 2, but I'm going to have a guess at number 3. Number 3. Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan. Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan. And name's gone from me, but I know what I want to put down. It will come to me in a minute. Yeah, I think I've remembered now. There we go. Number 4. Number 4. Plus, multiply, divide, number 6 collaborations project. No idea what number 6 collaborations project is. So I don't know what's in that sequence. Plus, multiply, divide, number 6 collaborations project. I'm a loss on that one. Number 5. Matt, Peter, Jody, David. Matt, Peter, Jody, David. I know what that is, but I haven't got a clue what the answer is. Number 6. Green Book, Parasite, No Man's Land. Green Book, Parasite, No Man's Land. Again, I know what those are, but I couldn't tell you what the next one in the sequence is. And that's going to be the same with the next question, actually, having read the next question. I know what the sequence is, but I couldn't tell you what the next one is. The next one, I can have a guess, though, I guess, can't I? No, I can't, because all the ones I can think of are listed. Number 7, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, chicken, dog, pig. I'll have a guess. Dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, chicken, dog, pig. Number 8. And now for something completely different. The Holy Grail, the life of Brian. And now for something completely different. The Holy Grail, the life of Brian. What comes next in that sequence? Number 9. Germany, South Africa, Brazil, Russia. Germany, South Africa, Brazil, Russia. Oh, I know the last one. Number 10. Pew, Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, something. Pew, Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, something. I know that one. I know that. I think I'm probably going to get 2 in this round. Let me write that last one down. Right, let me go through them again. No, probably 3 actually. I might get 3. What comes next in these sequence? So number 1 was QWERTY. Q-W-E-R-T-Y. What comes next? Number 2, Pa Howard Von Cleve. I know what most of these are, but I just don't know what next in the sequence is. Number 3, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan. Number 4, plus, multiply, divide, number 6 collaborations project. And that means nothing to me, number 6 collaborations project. Never heard of that. Number 5, Matt, Peter, Jody, David. Number 6, Green Book, Parasite, No Man's Land. Number 7, Dragon, Snake, Horse, Sheep, Monkey, Chicken, Dog, Pig. Number 8, and now for something completely different. The Holy Grail, the life of Brian. Number 6, Germany, South Africa, Brazil, Russia. And number 10, Pew, Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, something. Okay, here we go then with those sequences. What comes next in the sequence? Number 1, after QWERTY comes U. Okay, so U was what we were looking for, the letter U. It's the top row of letters on your keyboard. So if you followed along your keyboard, you've got Q-W-E-R-T-Y, U. So U is what we wanted. Now number 2, Pa Howard Von Cleve. The one we were looking for is Seymour. It's Wives of Henry VIII in reverse order. Now I knew there were Wives of Henry VIII, but I didn't know what the next one was. So Seymour was what we were looking for, and it was Wives of Henry VIII in reverse order. Number 3, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan. I knew what those were. They are American presidents, and I guessed correct. It was Bush is the next one, and I did get Bush written down on my piece of paper. Ah, right. I've just seen the answer to the next one. The next one was the one that really stumped me altogether. I didn't have a clue. Plus, multiply, divide, number 6 collaborations project. Now, I thought that was all about mathematics terms, and I was thinking, what the heck is number 6 collaborations project? But it wasn't. Apparently, they're all Ed Sheeran albums. Ed Sheeran albums. And the one that was next in the sequence is equals. Equals was the answer, and they were all Ed Sheeran albums. And I thought they were all mathematical terms, and I didn't have a clue what number 6 collaborations project was. But there we go. Equals is the answer to number 4. Now, number 5, Matt, Peter, Jodie, David. I wonder if, like me, you guessed they are Doctor Who's, but I didn't know what came next. And it's, I don't know how you say it, is it Ncuti, N-C-U-T-I, which is obviously the latest person who's going to be playing Doctor Who, I guess. Ncuti, N-C-U-T-I, all actors who play Doctor Who, or played the Doctor in Doctor Who. Number 6, Green Book, Parasite, No Man's Land. Coda is the next one in the sequence. C-O-D-A, Coda. They are Academy Award winners for Best Film. Academy Award winners for Best Film. Number 7, Dragon, Snake, Horse, Sheep, Monkey, Chicken, Dog, Pig. They are Chinese animals representing the new year, so the Chinese year, the animals. And the next one is rat. And I had a guess, but I got it wrong. So rat for number 7. Number 8, did you guess that they were all Monty Python films? And now for something completely different, The Holy Grail and the Life of Brian. I guessed they were Monty Python. Didn't know what the next one is. The next one was The Meaning of Life. The Meaning of Life. Number 9, Germany, South Africa, Brazil, Russia. Had no idea what this was, but they are Football World Cup hosts, and the next one in the sequence is Qatar. So yes, I mean, you'd know that if you were into football, wouldn't you? I'm not into football, so I didn't know what that sequence was. But number 10, I do know the answer to. It's Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble, and something. It's Grub was what we were looking for, and it is Fireman in Trumpton. Fireman in Trumpton, the last one being Grub. So I scored 3 on that round again. I wonder how you've done. I bet you've done better than me, and I shall probably be the last lowest scorer here. Yeah, Helen has beat me this time with 4. Well done, Helen. Well done. 7 for Andrew, 4 for Steph, 4 for Angela Pierce, 6 for Cassie, 4 for Emily and the Rivers. Oh, you didn't do too well on that. That's quite a low score for you, Rivers family. You don't normally get that low. Obviously not a good round for you, that one. That's we know that wasn't a good round for you. Very unusual for you to get a low score like that. But I'm sure you will bounce back on the next round. 4 for Carolyn and Alan as well. Okay. Well, you all topped me. I was the lowest scorer in that round. Now, the next round, round 4, is Breaking the Law. Breaking the Law. So let's see what we have got for round 4, Breaking the Law. Number 1, which TV detective played by David Jason was usually found at Denton Police Station? Which TV detective played by David Jason was usually found at Denton Police Station? Don't know. I haven't watched it, whatever it is. I can picture him as a policeman. But I'm going to have a guess, but I think I've got it completely wrong. Number 2, which of the Cray brothers died a free man? Well, if you know the 2 names, you can have a guess on that one. Which of the Cray brothers died a free man? I'm going to guess. I better guess the wrong one. Number 3, who was the police officer in the children's cartoon series Top Cat? Oh, I know that one. Who was the police officer in the children's cartoon series Top Cat? I know that one. Oh goodness, I don't know this one. I know of it, but I can't remember the name. Number 4, who shot the man who shot President J.F. Kennedy? Who shot the man who shot the President J.F. Kennedy? Number 5, by what nickname was Jack Dawkins known in Oliver Twist? By what nickname was Jack Dawkins known in Oliver Twist? I know the answer to the next one. Number 6. Outside which building was WPC Yvonne Fletcher shot dead on the 17th of April 1984? I've actually walked past it and seen that there's a plaque in the floor. Outside which building was WPC Yvonne Fletcher shot dead on the 17th of April 1984? And I think there's a link with her back to South Dorset or Weymouth or Dorset. I think her parents actually lived down here. Number 7. In which TV crime series did Warren Clark play a detective superintendent? Oh, yeah, I know that one. In which TV crime series did Warren Clark play a detective superintendent? Number 8. Hanged in 1962, whose body was exhumed for DNA tests and subsequently proved to be guilty of the A6 murders? Hanged in 1962, whose body was exhumed for DNA tests and subsequently proved to be guilty of the A6 murders? Number 9. Which former Tory cabinet minister spent 7 months in jail for perjury? Which former Tory cabinet minister spent 7 months in jail for perjury? And number 10. Who do Vince and Muskie accompany in their cartoon capers? Who do Vince and Muskie accompany in their cartoon capers? Well, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guesses down there, so I won't be doing too well on this one. Okay, let's go through the questions again then, just before we do the answers. Number 1. Which TV detective played by David Jason was usually found at Denton Police Station? Number 2. Which of the Cray brothers died a free man? Number 3. Who was the police officer in the children's cartoon series Top Cat? Number 4. Who shot the man who shot President J.F. Kennedy? Number 5. By what nickname was Jack Dawkins known in Oliver Twist? Number 6. Outside which building was WPC Yvonne Fletcher shot dead on the 17th of April 1984? Number 7. In which TV crime series did Warren Clark play a detective superintendent? Number 8. Hanged in 1962, whose body was exhumed for DNA tests and subsequently proved to be guilty of the A6 murders? Number 9. Which former Tory cabinet minister spent 7 months in jail for perjury? And number 10. Who do Vince and Muskie accompany in their cartoon capers? Okay. Number 1. Which TV detective played by David Jason was usually found at Denton Police Station? It's Inspector Jack Frost, and I put Inspector Frost. I didn't know it's Jack Frost, but I did put Inspector Frost, so I'm sure you'll let me have that one. So it's Inspector Jack Frost from A Touch of Frost. So I think I'm going to give myself that one. The Crays. Which of the Cray brothers died a free man? Was it Ronnie or Reggie? Well, I put Ronnie down, so it had to be Reggie, didn't it? It was Reggie Cray. So I got that one wrong. Number 3. I think I've got this one right, though. Number 3. Who was the police officer in the children's cartoon series Top Cat? Officer Dibble. Officer Dibble. And I have got that one. So that's 2. Officer Dibble. Number 4. Who shot the man who shot President JFK or JF Kennedy? It's Jack Ruby. I didn't get that, but I do now remember the name, having heard it. Jack Ruby for number 4. Number 5. By what nickname was Jack Dawkins known in Oliver Twist? It was the Artful Dodger. The Artful Dodger. Number 6, outside which building was WPC Yvonne Fletcher shot dead on the 17th of April 1984? It was the Libyan Embassy. The Libyan Embassy. So I've got that one. The Libyan Embassy. I've got 3. Number 7, in which TV crime series did Warren Clark play a detective superintendent? It was D. Ellen Pascoe. D. Ellen Pascoe, which I did get. I used to like watching D. Ellen Pascoe. So that's that one. Number 8, hanged in 1962, whose body was exhumed for DNA tests and subsequently proved to be guilty of the A6 murders. It was James Han Ratty. I do recognise the name, but I didn't have a clue, didn't write that one down. James Han Ratty. Number 9. Which former Tory cabinet minister spent 7 months in jail for perjury? It was Jonathan Aitken. Jonathan Aitken. I do remember now. I didn't guess that. Jonathan Aitken for number 9. And number 10. Who do Vince and Muskie accompany in their cartoon capers? I couldn't guess this one, but now I read it. I remember Muskie, and it was Deputy Dog. Deputy Dog. I should have got that one. Used to watch that, but I didn't. So I scored 4 on that round on breaking the law. 4 for the Quizmaster. I'm sure most of you will have done better than that. Let's have a look and see what you've got. Two for Helen. So you didn't beat me that time, Helen. 6 for Angela Piss. Great. 6 for Emily in the Rivers. Good. 9 for Andrew. Good round for Andrew. 8 for Cassie. 7 for Steph. Let's see what 7 for Karen and Alan. Well done. So not a bad round for you there. Well done. Let's see what the next round is. Oh, I don't think I'll do very well on this round. It's a round on birds. A round on birds. I don't think I'm going to do too well on this. Here we go then. In which Dashiell Hammett novel, I assume I said that right, Dashiell Hammett novel, does a private detective get involved in the search for a priceless antique while investigating his partner's murder? And it's got to have a bird in the name. Okay, birds are in the name of all of these answers. In which Dashiell Hammett novel does a private detective get involved in the search for a priceless antique while investigating his partner's murder? I do know the next one actually. Number 2. What was the nickname of the man who came 56th out of 57 competitors in the 1988 Olympic ski jump? I'm just going to write that down. So, what was the nickname of the man who came 56th out of 57 competitors in the 1988 Olympic ski jump? And they made a film about him, which I actually enjoyed watching the film. I think it was last Christmas I watched it. Not this Christmas just gone, but the one before. Number 3. Which adventure novel by Arthur Ransom was set in the summer of 1929 in the Lake District? Well, I'm going to have a guess at that. One. I have got an idea. So, which adventure novel by Arthur Ransom was set in the summer of 1929 in the Lake District? Oh, no, I know this. I know the next one. Will I remember the name of what we're looking for? Number 4. Who did Nicholas Lyndhurst play in Good Night, Sweetheart? And I used to love that programme. Who did Nicholas Lyndhurst play in Good Night, Sweetheart? Oh yeah, it's come to me. It's come to me. There's a good reason why it's come to me. Number 5. Which man hosts the BBC Current Affairs programme This Time alongside Jenny Gresham? No idea. Which man hosts the BBC Current Affairs programme This Time alongside Jenny Gresham? Number 6. In which pantomime is the title character almost ruined by her vanity? In which pantomime is the title character almost ruined by her vanity? Number 7. Which area of London is the location of the UK's third tallest building, 1 Canada Square? Which area of London is the location of the UK's third tallest building, 1 Canada Square? And there's a link with birds. Yeah, and I've been there a few times. It's just come to me that has. Number 8. Which architect was accorded responsibility for rebuilding 52 churches in the City of London after the Great Fire in 1666, including what is regarded as his masterpiece, St Paul's Cathedral? And I do know that one. Which architect was accorded responsibility for rebuilding 52 churches in the City of London after the Great Fire in 1666, including what is regarded as his masterpiece, St Paul's Cathedral? Oh, the next one. I will have a guess at the next. Well, can I have a... I've been to the next place, so I ought to know the answer to this. Number 9. What was the first hotel built on the Las Vegas Strip by Bugsy Siegel? What was the first hotel built on the Las Vegas Strip by Bugsy Siegel? I wonder what the first one was. No, it's not. Don't know. I've been in a lot of the hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. I wonder which was the first. I'll think about that one. Number 10. Which Tchaikovsky ballet features a battle between the principal character and Rothabard disguised as an owl? I'm going to have a guess at that one, but I think it might be a good guess. I think I've got the Las Vegas one as well. So, which Tchaikovsky ballet features a battle between the principal character and Rothabard disguised as an owl? It is a guess, but the only ballet I can think of with the bird's name in, I've written down. Okay, let me go through those one more time then. Number 1. In which Dashiell Hammett novel does a private detective get involved in the search for a priceless antique while investigating his partner's murder? Number 2. What was the nickname of the man who came 56th out of 57 competitors in the 1988 Olympic ski jump? Number 3. Which adventure novel by Arthur Ransom was set in the summer of 1929 in the Lake District? Number 4. Who did Nicholas Lyndhurst play in Goodnight Sweetheart? Number 5. Which man hosts the BBC Current Affairs programme This Time alongside Jenny Gresham? Number 6. In which pantomime is the title character almost ruined by her vanity? Number 7. Which area of London is the location of the UK's third tallest building, 1 Canada Square? Number 8. Which architect was accorded responsibility for rebuilding 52 churches in the City of London after the Great Fire in 1666, including what is regarded as his masterpiece, St Paul's Cathedral? Number 9. What was the first hotel built on the Las Vegas Strip by Bugsy Siegel? And number 10. Which Tchaikovsky ballet features a battle between the principal character and Rothbard disguised as an owl? Well, I've guessed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm fairly confident on some of those, so I might do well on this round. Number 1, I didn't guess anything for number 1. In which Dashiell Hammett novel does a private detective get involved in the search for a priceless antique while investigating his partner's murder. It is the Maltese Falcon. I've heard of that one. Maltese Falcon. Didn't get that one. Didn't even have a guess on that one. The Maltese Falcon. Number 2 I did have a guess for, though, and I'm confident of the answer on this one. What was the nickname of the man who came 56 out of 57 competitors in the 1988 Olympic ski jump? It was Eddie the Eagle, or Eddie the Eagle Edwards, or Eddie Edwards. It was Eddie the Eagle, or the Eagle was what we were looking for, and I did get that one. That's good. Number 3 I had a guess at. I was just thinking of names of adventure novels that I know, and I'm fairly confident this might be the right answer. Which adventure novel by Arthur Ransom was set in the summer of 1929 in the Lake District? Swallows and Amazons. I got that one. Swallows and Amazons. That was a good guess. It was a pure guess. But I did get it right. Number 4. Who did Nicholas Lyndhurst play in Goodnight Sweetheart? Well, I watched every single one of Goodnight Sweethearts, and I really enjoyed that. And I did struggle to remember, and then all of a sudden it came to me. It was Gary Sparrow. Gary Sparrow. So I got that one. Number 4, Gary Sparrow. Number 5. Which man hosts the BBC Current Affairs programme this time alongside Jenny Gresham? Didn't have a clue on that one. Oh right, okay. It's Alan Partridge, so it's that. It must be the spoof programme, mustn't it? I know Alan Partridge is, or who. There's a guy that plays the character Alan Partridge. Alan Partridge was the answer. Didn't get that one. Number 6. In which pantomime is the title character almost ruined by her vanity? I couldn't think of any pantomimes with a bird in the title. It's Mother Goose, though. Mother Goose. And I couldn't guess that. Mother Goose for number 6. Number 7. Which area of London is the location of the UK's 3rd tallest building? 1 Canada Square. It is Canary Wharf, and I did get that one, having been to Canary Wharf several times, and I think Barclays headquarters is now at Canary Wharf, if I remember, which I've been to. Canary Wharf, number 7. Number 8, which architect was awarded responsibility for rebuilding 52 churches in the City of London after the Great Fire in 1666, including what is regarded as his masterpiece, St Paul's Cathedral? Well, I'm sure you know that one. I knew that one. Christopher Wren. Christopher Wren. Number 9. Number 9. What was the first hotel built on the Las Vegas Strip by Bugsy Siegel? And I've been in this. The Flamingo. I don't know if it's still there now, because I haven't been to Las Vegas for probably 23 years, I think. The Flamingo. The last time we went to Las Vegas was when Denise was pregnant with Samantha. And I remember it well. Yeah, the Flamingo, number 9. And number 10. Number 10, I had a guess on this one. Which Tchaikovsky ballet features a battle between the principal character and Rothbars disguised as an owl? Well, the only ballet I can think of with a bird in the name is Swan Lake, and it is Swan Lake. So this is probably a really good round for me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 in this round. That's a really amazing score for me. 7 on a round on birds that I didn't think I was going to do very well on at all. Helen's got 5. Even Helen, you did pretty well on that one as well. Well done. I don't know if you guessed most of them like I did. 8 for Emily in the Rivers. 9 for Andrew. 6 for Angela. Not bad. 9 for Cassie. I didn't actually know the sort of straight answers, but I did have a guess. Like I knew a ballet that had a bird in, but I didn't know it was the Tchaikovsky ballet with a principal character and Rothbard disguised as an owl. I just knew that there was a ballet called Swan Lake. Steph 9, Carolyn and Alan 6. So we all did pretty well in that round. Well done. Goodness, we're at our final round again tonight, doesn't it go quick when we're doing our quiz on a Saturday night? So our last round tonight is a general knowledge or a lucky dip or whatever. Let's see how we do on this one. Let's get my pen ready. Number one. With which sport would you associate Matthias Mayer beat Fouz, I think that is, F-E-U-Z, and Bodie Miller? No idea. With which sport would you associate Matthias Mayer beat Fouz and Bodie Miller? Or Bode Miller. I think it's probably Bodie Miller. No idea on that one. Number two. In which South American country did the tango originate? In which South American country did the tango originate? Well, let's have a guess on that one. Number three. In which month is the glorious 12th, the start of the grouse shooting season? In which month is the glorious 12th, the start of the grouse shooting season? No idea, but again, I'm going to have a guess. I do know the answer to the next one. Number four. The pipistrelle is the smallest species of what creature found in the British Isles? I know that one for sure. The pipistrelle is the smallest species of what creature found in the British Isles? And I know the next one as well. What colour is the cross on the Swiss flag? What colour is the cross on the Swiss flag? Number six. In which European country would you find the regions called Umbria and Calabria? In which European country would you find the regions called Umbria and Calabria? I'll have a guess on that one. I'm going to get it wrong, I think, but let's have a guess. I've got a good idea on the next one. Number seven. What name is given to a young swan? What name is given to a young swan? I've got a good idea on the next one as well. Number eight. In which American city was John F. Kennedy assassinated? Well, that's two questions we've had in relation to him tonight, isn't it? In which American city was John F. Kennedy assassinated? I've just gone blank on the next one. I've just read the next one, and I can picture it, but it might come to me. Number nine. Which sign of the zodiac does a crab represent? Which sign of the zodiac does a crab represent? And it's just completely gone from my head. Right. No. Number 10. Which country's secret service is called Mossad? Oh, I know that one. Which country's secret service is called Mossad? Number 9. Number 9. No. Let me read them through again. Number 1. With which sport would you associate Matthias Mayer, beat Fouz and Bodie Miller? Number 2. In which South American country did the tango originate? Number 3. In which month is the glorious 12th, the start of the grouse shooting season? Number 4. The pipistrelle is the smallest species of what creature found in the British Isles? Number 5. What colour is the cross on the Swiss flag? Number 6. In which European country would you find regions called Umbria and Calabria? Number 7. What name is given to a young swan? Number 8. In which American city was John F. Kennedy assassinated? Number 9. Which sign of the zodiac does a crab represent? And number 10. Which country's secret service is called Mossad? Okay, here we go with the answers then. Number 1. With which sport would you associate Matthias Mayer, Beat, Foos and Bodie Miller. Apparently it is skiing. Skiing. Number 2. In which South American country did the tango originate? It was Argentina. Argentina. Number 3. In which month is the glorious 12th? The start of the grouse shooting season. It is August. August. I'm not doing too well so far. August. Number 4. I do know the answer to this one though. The pipistrelle is the smallest species of what creature found in the British Isles? It is a bat. It is a bat, and I did know that one. We do have pipistrelle bats in the church at Wyke, so I was well aware of the pipistrelle being the smallest bat in the British Isles. Number 5. What colour is the cross on the Swiss flag? It is white. Knew that. Been to Switzerland several times, probably about 6 times I've been to Switzerland on holiday. Love Switzerland. So I did know that it was a white cross on a red flag. That's good. Number 6. In which European country would you find regions called Umbria and Calabria? It's Italy. Didn't get that one right. Had a guess, didn't get it right. Italy for number 6. Number 7. What name is given to a young swan? I do know this one. A young swan is called a cygnet. A cygnet. So we did get that one. Cygnet for number 7. Number 8. In which American city was John F. Kennedy assassinated? I knew this one. It was Dallas. Dallas. Dallas, Texas. Number 9. Which sign of the zodiac does a crab represent? And I just could not remember. I wrote the letter C down as the starting letter, but couldn't think what the word was. And it's Cancer. Cancer. The crab is Cancer. I got C down, but I just then went blank. And number 10. Which country's secret service is called Mossad? Again, I did know this one. It is Israel. Israel. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 on that, our last round tonight. I wonder how you've done on our last round tonight, our general knowledge or our mixed bag round. Just put that up. We'll be back here next week at the usual time, all being well. Angela Pierce 9. Well done, Angela. Really good score. Emily in the Rivers 10. Well done. Andrew 9. Cassie 10. Goodness. All good scores on the last round. 10 for Steph as well. 2 for Helen. Well, have we got any more scores to come in? Is that everybody? I can't remember now. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody's given their scores, isn't it? No, we haven't got Carolyn. Carolyn, we haven't had Carolyn yet. Let's just see what Carolyn's got, see if her score comes up. Or have we lost Carolyn? No. Oh, there we go. Carolyn and Alan, 9. So pretty good scores all the way round. Well, thank you for joining me this evening for another Saturday evening quiz. I will be back here same time next week if you want to join me. I hope the rest of your weekend is good. It's going to get much colder this week, so do wrap up. By Tuesday we'll be down to freezing point. That's what's predicted, so do wrap up, keep warm, and I'll be back with you next Saturday evening. Thanks for joining me. See you soon. Good night.